Okay. Hello everyone. So October is here. We're going to be starting our month of October streams. And we're going to start it out with Bloodborne. We'll be doing Bloodborne, finishing off Dark Souls Remastered, and then from there, I don't know what we'll be doing after that. But today, we've got Bloodborne.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
So I don't know why we ended up in this place, but the Yharnam blood apparently can cure all sorts of stuff. So apparently your character comes in here hurt or something's wrong with him, and he or she, because you can be a she in the game, or a guy. We're going to be mature because we're matured. And got this blood and was cured, and then was sent onto this. Well, you'll see. Milk toast. Ordinary, happy upbringing, all attributes average. So there's lone survivor of a lost hamlet. So something happened in your hamlet. You got high life essence and vigor. Start out with 420 blood echoes on that one. That's not bad. Troubled childhood, suffered misfortune in youth, highly resilient as a result. So resiliency puts you with 13 skill and a 14 endurance. Violent pass is my favorite. Terribly violent pass, rash but stronger for it because of the amount of strength it gives you. Professional is a good one as well, but it focuses more on skill. Military veteran, skill and strength, so you get an average of both. You don't get 15 in either, but 14 and 13 is really good for both of them to start out with. This is a blood tinge build, and you start out with 540 echoes. Line with faith in your pedigree, cruel fate, face terrible hardships, but now confident in your purpose. Oh, that's an arcane build. And, of course, the waste of skin. You are nothing. Talentless. You should not have been born. Alright. So I'm going to go with what I know, because I'm not great at the game, but we're just going to do Violent Past. And we did that. Let's build. Keep it at standard. Let's just go with my Harry Potter dude. So that is Senior B123. We are mature, violent past, we're a male, and we're going to get this started. So here we go.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
So that's the thing that gets me, is that the whole game, potentially, you could just be having a bad dream, and your base of operations is something called the Hunter's Nightmare as well, so it's a weird game. It's a great game. The controls are amazing. And Okay. And these little guys are the messengers.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
And I believe that's the doll talking, but I can't be sure of that either. So, here we are in Yosefka's clinic. Got up on his side. We'll be back here much later in the game to play out a scene that is not great. Handwritten scrawl. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. So there's that. So this is a game, it's a Soulsborne game, is what they'll call it. Because it's created by the same guys who did Dark Souls games. So, there's your attack. But you don't have a weapon, so it's not like that matters right now. But it, unlike Dark Souls, it's way more, the mechanics are more offensive rather than defensive. Shields are worthless pretty much in this game. So you're going to be attacking more often and trying to get in close to your enemy. So there's the werewolf from our nightmare. What we're going to do is run away from him because we have no weapons right now. Iframes for opening the door. Oh, and how unlucky was that? He blocked our path. So hopefully he'll come back down. And we're going to run away from him. Because, like I said, we're pretty much useless right now. Iframes for unlocking the door. Welcome to Central Yarnum. Now, if you can't dodge that guy, or this guy, don't worry too much. Because if you die, you're just going to end up right where you're supposed to be anyway. So, you can run away from those people, or you can just die. And you'll end up right here, where you wanted to end up anyways. And we're on to the Hunter's Dream. We're going to get our first weapon. We're going to be introduced to Old Gurman. So this is where you end up when you die. Actually, later on in the game, you end up exactly at the same light post that you, the last light post you were at. Light posts act like bonfires from Dark Souls. So as you die, you'll go back to the last light post you rested at. Yeah, such a beautiful game. There's the moon. I've never died here, but apparently people have, because that's a specter of someone dying. So, there is the doll. An abandoned doll. She will be your dream watcher, dream keeper. She's going to watch out for things while you're gone. These are the messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. So, Threaded Cane is a like blood tinge, arcane build. So it scales with arcane. It's a neat trick weapon. The Hunter's Axe is it's an axe. So we're gonna go with the Saw Cleaver because this is what I know. Again, this is what I've played with through the game. So I'm taking my cleaver and running with it. Also, next gift, messengers offer you a firearm. Choose one. Firearms are wielded in the left hand, employed in beast hunting. We're going to take the pistol. And then they give you the notebook. So that way you can leave notes. We're going to equip our weapons. There, now we got a proper blade. Trade blood echoes with the messengers to buy and sell items. So we got this, we can buy stuff from them. There's nothing we need right now from them. This is just people we can buy from. I believe that's a nope. So look at the cleaver, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver and makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of bloodletting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. So that's another reason I really like this one, is because it gets stronger as the game goes on. Hunter's pistol. Hunter's firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the welder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. This pistol is quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier response to attacks. So it shoots faster. And L2 to shoot. The fact that it shoots faster is a necessity. We're going to need it. So here we are. This is where we chill. We got the fire going. This is our box or storage. This is where we'll be working on our weapons later on, improving them with the blood chunks, blood stones. Check out some notes. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Well, that's what we're supposed to do. I'm going to talk to Damon.
You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters.
Gehrman's been around a
You're
while.
sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
Yeah, okay.
This
A little
was
creepy.
once a work. You'll even.
So that's Gehrman. He's going to be in and out while we're running about. When we come back, she will have woken up. So, we're gonna go begin at the beginning. Get some vengeance on that werewolf. From what I heard, the original game when it first came out, the loading screens were like really bad. Like it took forever, and they still take a little longer than most games, but apparently not near as long as they used to. So this is the area we started out, and if you talk...
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection.
See her a little bit.
I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry.
There's her face.
Please. This is all that I can do.
So she gives you a vial,
now, go.
Which is essentially just another healing item.
And good hunting.
So she's stating that she's a nurse at the clinic and she's watching after people there. We'll find out a little more about her later. You can read about this. Highly invigorating, restores a larger amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process. This rare blood vial appears to be a clinic original. There's the hunter's mark. So that takes you back to the hunter's dream and the notebook. Messengers are inhabitants of the dream who revere the brave hunters. Use them to send messages to other worlds. Leave notes with messengers. Read the notes left to messengers in other worlds. Rate notes to reach out. So that's the online play item. So, there's Mr. Bad Guy. With our weapon, he ain't much of nothing. We got our first upgrade. Oh, sweet, we got an upgrade item early. See, and you can always hear that. Do you hear that? Like people crying and wailing. This is a spooky game. I decided to play it again because I thought it would be appropriate for Halloween. I see a dead body. That's where we got a couple of blood vials earlier. And just the stuff around here. Hear that stomping? Closed by device. Now we're going to come out there and get rid of that stomping sound in a minute. Dude out there stomping around, he's a bad dude. Some more healing items. Healing in this game is so much faster than Dark Souls. Everything about this game is faster. So if you play Dark Souls, it takes you a minute to get adjusted to the speed. But I really like the change in the speed. I really enjoyed it. So charged up attack.
You are cursed.
So are you. Well, we didn't get to get this item. It's more blood vials. More healing items, so these guys... We'll need those in a bit. If you hold circle, you'll move faster. When you see a lamp, someone's there. You can hear coughing a little bit.
You must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
As you can tell, he's in bad
Pale
shape.
blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say.
I guess that's what...
Yarnumites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the deep within lies the... I haven't... That's your best bet.
So... we're going to be heading forward from here. That poor guy is just... doesn't sound too good, does he? And you can still hear him coughing from here. So when an enemy staggers like that, right after an attack, it's an attack of opportunity. You get a hit, and there's a few more HP to take off. So that's why he was killed with one hit rather than two, like the normal people. He was staggered, he was down. If you catch him after a hit, during a hit, it's an attack of opportunity. Well, here's a guy with a shield. What we're going to do to break his guard. Power attack. Quicksilver bullets. And you can hear that stomping again. There's 4 or 5 enemies there. This is the proving ground right here at the beginning of the game. This next section is very hard, very difficult at the beginning of the game, especially if you want to do it in any specific order. If you go that way, you're running into a horde of enemies. You come this way, you're running into a viciously strong enemy. I'm going to open this door. Oh, that scared me a little. So that's back to the beginning of the game where you can go up there, grab your other area. What we're going to do is we're going to try to take on this guy. That's how we do. I just wanted to open that up before we take him on. Let's see how we do. I'm a bit rusty, so bear with me. As you can see, that is a bad dude right there. So we were able to parry him, but because he got his hit off, it didn't help us much. So he smashed us into the ground. So it's a very killable enemy at the beginning of the game, but a very frustrating one nonetheless. I don't believe... yeah, this guy doesn't respawn. but the rest of the enemies in the world do every time you die. I do believe that stomping is him there. So this guy should be back right here. Those two guys won't wake up unless you approach them. So we're gonna let them take off, walk away. Because we want to take on Big Boy one-on-one. We got our blood echoes back, so luckily we didn't have to kill him to get our blood echoes. We're just getting owned by this guy. So he's a respawning enemy as well. I was hoping that charged attack, once we fall behind him, we would have gotten a stagger. It did not. So we're gonna give it one more try and then we'll go on. We'll go on with our lives because he's obviously not going to give it up easy. That grab attack, he has a grab attack that just... There we go. God bless it. We really almost had him that time. We got him parried twice. He still follows through after that parry. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see if we can get him this time. I can't not try again after getting that close. This time he's probably got our blood echoes. Yeah, he's probably actually got him. You can see his eyes lined up. If he got him. Oh, come on. No! So we're moving on. We'll level up and come back and kill his ass. That's unfortunate. That's like 5 deaths. I am way rusty. But there's no way I'm going to be able to get him now, and he ate our blood echoes, so no point in either.
This is a damn...
We're gonna have to get some blood vials and come back to him. Well, that was the way up earlier. This is where we would have come down originally had we not gone on that, allowed that dude to go on a little killing spree.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya? Are you that? Well, trot.
Oh yeah. Everyone's real friendly here. And we're all coming together in this time of crisis to figure out what's going on and take care of everything. Just look down that well for a second, see if there's water down there. See, there's another lamp. So that means there's someone in this door.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now!
And burning that incense is supposed to keep beast away. Bullets. I think we're gonna need those, so go up here to the right, look at that. Another shard. We get one more shard, we'll be able to upgrade our weapon up the workshop with the right amount of echoes. So we'll do that. Oh god! Forgot about you. Well, that was a pleasant little jump scare. So he's obviously here. So as you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One up on top, 11, and then 12. And then there's a dog over there as well. So we're going to start out holding him. That was 4, 5, 6. There's a few over there that are leaving now. As you can see way over there. You hear something pounding away over there. Horse, I never noticed that. So there's a dog over here. We're going to take care of him because he can be a huge pain in the ass. Want to stay behind this cart. Because that guy shoots and his bullets hurt. They hurt a lot. These other two guys are not ranged fighters. This guy is. We're going to try to sneak up on him. And we're going to be successful. Blood vial. Bullets. So that's how you get through this town square. I think this is blood that they're like delivering. I don't know. That's weird. But it looks like they kind of just killed the people in these carriages that were delivering this blood and decided to keep it for themselves. We're about to go see what's on the other side of the door. Bullets. So obviously a guy who's shooting at you is probably going to drop bullets. And that's a weapon augmentation. Or no, that's yeah, you just gain blood echoes by using that. It's like having a soul. Undead soul of hunter or nameless soul of beast or whatever you get. So we'll come back up here to talk to these bitches, because if you leave this guy waiting, he will come and hunt you down. He does not want to be left waiting. I'm gonna try to sneak up on him. Unsuccessfully, probably. Yep. thankfully, we've gained back all of our blood echoes plus 2, times 2, that we lost from the big dude at the back. Before we go anywhere, we're going to hopefully get our last shard. Talk to these hags over here. Oh, wait. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing. I don't reckon where.
So, they're very helpful. They're not going to make it anyways. This is a game that, unfortunately, for everybody, nobody makes it. So this is my first time playing this game with headphones. This is a creepy ass game. Did you hear that? I could hear that. That was creepy as fuck. Your footsteps everywhere, moaning, groaning, yelling, screaming. Yeah, you saw me. God, die, dumb dog! Oh shit, I'm cursed. I did get 2 of them. That's what I wanted. So that howling, you see what's over there? 2 of them. They're not at half health anymore. And I think that was our 3rd one. So we got enough to upgrade our weapon once. And we'll be going back shortly. But that's the path to the first boss. So you don't have to go that way obviously right now. Because, well, those 2 wolves will destroy you. that was supposed to be our third shard. But luckily we got a big lucky drop right at the beginning. So that leads down to the sewer, and this is the overlook of where we first wreck some havoc. I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to lure the werewolves over this way, at least one of them. I don't want to take on both of them. I really don't. So we'll equip that. Thankfully. Yep, here was some blood echoes. Oh god! The other dude's already there. So I can't recommend using the Molotovs enough. They'll come in handy for the next boss, but that's a good place to advance through right now. It opens up a decent shortcut for you early in the game if you're able to get through them. So I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls. And I have been trying to block. One bad guy. It almost sounds like there's a lot more people. I must live. Guy in a wheelchair, he can be targeted. Kill him. He will turn around and fucking shoot you. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral. Ward is holding on and burned to the ground that moonlit night. So here is the shortcut. You open this door up, it leads to out here. There's a bad guy coming. Oh, you jerk. That was such a good shot. Another shard. And this is where it opens. Look at our friend here that's been coughing up his lungs. So now we have 20 blood vials, and all of those blood vials are starting to go to our storage. Now this path over here opens up another shortcut, which is good. Oh crap, actually we got to go downstairs to open that one up. But that's a good path, and it's good that we opened this up right here at least. I think this will open the door on the other side where that said that the door wouldn't open. Yeah. So we needed this right here. Because that'll help us as well. So we're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream because we've opened up this far. We'll come back and run through here probably Friday. I'm going to try to be streaming at least an hour, 2 hours, Monday and Friday. That's going to be my schedule because those are my days off. I might try an hour Wednesday to try to produce 3 hours of stream a week, which is pretty much all I can do because family and such. She hasn't woken up yet. So I guess she doesn't wake up till at the end of the first boss. And as you can see, Gurman's gone too. So Gurman comes and goes as he pleases. But I hope we can use this. Yeah. Bloodstones. See, so 3 bloodstones, we got 5 shards. If we get one more, we can upgrade it twice. So 240 plus that. Okay, so we need 5 blood shards for the next level. So, but that gives us a saw cleaver plus 1. Because it's a 108. We can repair our weapons. But because we just reinforced that one. This, after you beat the first boss, that'll open up as well. You'll get more and more messengers, the more items you get. So we can obviously buy more cocktails as well now. So we'll buy 3 more to top us out. I was hoping to level up the character, but since we can't do that, we'll just keep going. So, sell items as well. So we can't, I guess we can't level up till after we beat our first boss. And that's the cleric beast. So we may go back and try to kill that big dude with our Molotov cocktails and such. I don't even remember what that does. I'm going to be watching some more lore videos too. I'll be watching Epic Name Bro did a good playthrough on Dark Souls where he discussed a lot of the lore. It's one of my favorites, so I'll be watching his on Bloodborne. And he did work on the, some of the strategy guides as well. He's one of my favorites. I don't see him too much on YouTube, but he is on Twitch a lot, so I'll be watching him. If you want to get into the lore, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to look it up. I'm no expert on the game. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching if you do. And if you don't, well, screw you. And since you won't ever watch it, I guess you'll never hear me tell you, screw you. So, anyways, we'll see you next time. October streams for Bloodborne, the end of Dark Souls, and maybe some Destiny 2. Bye-bye.